This is Devita and I am a registered rehabilitation professional, and if you like my video then please don't forget to share and subscribe to my channel. Okay, so by working in this field, in the field of special education, we professional actually face many issues or some views of parents or some issues faced by parents, and why the reasons why they don't want their child to get special education those reasons were totally silly. Okay, so let me tell you what are those issues faced by special kids parent. Okay, special kids parents sometimes says ki what a special educator is gonna do with their special kid if the child is not listening to their parents, if the child is not responding to the siblings, if the child is not social, then what special educator can do, and how special education is gonna work with them, right? So let me tell the parents what is special education and what are the needs, why we need special education for specific needs children, right? Okay, special education is a process, right? It's a process by which the special educators, the rehabilitation professionals, the OT, PT and SIs, educators, or I would say speech therapist, there are bundle of professionals which work for special education, and whenever they are needed they are actually taken for the help. But actually special education includes educational, vocationals and functionals training to make the specific need child independent even after their parents, right? So as CWSN, children with special needs, right? Children with special need, focus on the word. As it is specified, children with special need required special attention, special teaching methods, special teaching techniques, creative way to teach them, creative teaching techniques, and child-centered environment, child-centered DLM, child-centered activities, and child-centered IEP, right? IEP is individualized educational programming. Individualized educational programming is actually customized. It can be said it is customized because it has to be made on child to child needs, right? The IEP has to be made, or it actually depends on the child to child need, right? The different child will get the different IEP because of its specific needs, right? Okay, the IEP has to be made by keeping in mind the IQ level of the child, by keeping in mind the chronological age of the child, and also by the specific difficulties and disorders which are affecting the special child's life, right? So that is why we say IEP has to be made child-centered, and it has to be planned and implemented child-centeredly. Okay, by achieving IEP's goals day by day, step by step, when the child grows up, it just goes to adolescence age, it just goes through its adolescence age and just going to be the adult, we train the child for vocationals. Why I am taking only vocational training? Because through vocationals the child can be self-stand, the child can be able to earn money, the child can be able to get salaried because of its vocationals, right? The child is specially trained for the vocationals actually depend on the, I mean, everything is depend on the IQ, right? The vocational would be also planned for the child's need, right? So we train the child for vocationals so that the child will be able to survive even after their parents, siblings and relatives, and the child will be self-stand, independent and motivated with confidence. So let me share an example of a case which I have worked with. By the age I had an mild autistic boy, and the boy was at the age of 14. We trained the boy. We started training of the boy for vocationals because he was good in mathematical calculations, he was good in computers, he was liking computers, and he was good in bookkeepings. He was able to do bookkeepings through papers, through files. But the thing was that here I'll tell you the creativity of an educator. The child was not liking, and he was not liking to write on the paper. He got bored through writing on the paper, right? So the creativity of the educator actually worked at that point, because of the child like computer operating. The teacher, the special educator, actually get the child's IEP done on the computer, right? Why? Because child like computer operating through Microsoft Office. The child was able to do bookkeepings, right? Because he was good in computers, he was good in mathematical calculations, so he was able to train. At the age of 18, the child was able to do his task independently, and he was perfectly trained. And at the age of 20, he got a job in a private company, and he can earn which is actually sufficient for himself. So the earning for himself actually gives confidence to a specific need child, because the special children also face some egoistic issues, like their siblings are earning and they cannot. So these issues, and at last everyone has to earn,